because some random stranger just came into my house. I'm sorry, I should use better wording. Broke into my house and just took all my stuff. Anyways, we are going to be watching Cars 2, the movie, which, by the way, is the worst Pixar movie. Well, at least that's the general consensus. I actually kind of think that Brave is a little worse. I don't know, but I haven't watched the entirety of Brave, so I have an uneducated opinion. Okay, so you agree because you've seen more of Brave than I have. Yeah, Brave is worse. At least Cars 2 has James Bond in it. No, it doesn't have James Bond. It has Alfred from The Dark Knight. Playing that one guy.
Finn McMissile.
Yeah, Finn McMissile. Alfred from The Dark Knight plays Finn McMissile, which, by the way, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason on IMDb previously I was looking up that one movie that George Lucas directed early on in his career. I believe it was like I believe it was THX 1138. Yeah. I don't know, George Lucas directed that. I don't think that actually got released in really like any kind of theaters or something. I think it was like a more independent film. Anyways, Michael Caine plays Alfred in The Dark Knight, and he also plays Alfred in Cars 2. In fact, I'm going to check, even though I already know that this is true, but I'm going to check anyways.
Activating parachute.
Yep, Michael Caine plays Finn McMissile. I called him Alfred Caine. Actually, I'm going to review every single Cars movie in this video. That is what I'm going to do, because I usually.
It's the end of the Autobahn for you.
Are you sure? Because Cars 2 is not a good movie. However, admittedly, I don't hate it as much as most other people, but it's still not good. It probably is partly the nostalgia. Since I saw that movie over, I was pretty young.
This training we're watching is cool, Holly. Let's run it again.
I watched
The
original Cars even earlier.
Let the rest of us
Yeah,
have a turn.
at one point I used to watch that movie like pretty much every day. Also, I'm not shutting the frick up for these cutscenes. You're just going to have to watch some other frickin' Let's Players, probably better than me, just to see someone who shuts the frick up during the cutscenes. But this is a really long cutscene. The thing is that you're not coming here to watch the cutscenes, just like I've said before. You're coming here for the gameplay and, more importantly, my commentary. Even though I don't understand why anybody watches me. I don't know, I just do these videos for fun, because I actually legitimately really enjoy doing it and stuff, not so much because I actually think people will like it that much. But yeah, we're gonna start on the Chrome missions. I've played a little bit of this game just to get the driving controls recently, but this is probably the game that I'm going to come into the most fresh, because of the fact that this is a game, since it's like always going to be driving and there's maybe some new tricks.
This place is great.
You don't need to really learn anything. So you have Luigi, who isn't green. What?
Reporting for duty.
Sarge. Yeah, Shu. Wait, let's try to read all these people's names. Shu Todoroki, Todoroki. Yeah, Toto. You know, the ones who did that one song Africa.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jeff Gorvet. Oh God, what is this?
Yeah, I can do things you thought were impossible.
Luigi, yeah, but the thing about Luigi is that, well, I'm not playing. I'm just playing a demo, like, kind of training thing, since this is a new save file, so of course. But yeah, Raul, I cannot say that without this, without saying an S sound. Raul Karul, King K. Rule, Raul K. Rule, and Francesco Bernoulli. I can pronounce that one so well, not only because of, frick you, frick you.
I know, I am a fabulous. I hear it all the time.
Yeah, then there's Holly Shiftwell and Finn McMissile. Of course, these names are easier to pronounce since not only do I hear them a lot, but also this one is Italian, and I've kind of, since I'm Italian, I've kind of studied and gotten better at,
Everybody ready?
I'm at, like, Italian names. By the way, I don't know, I just really kind of hate the name Vader, and he has one of the worst speeds, but let's just go as Owen Wilson. And no, you do not need a car with actual good speed in this. This is a training thing. You do not need a freaking good car. Yeah, I'll probably go with Luigi. Yeah, so right now I'm playing as Owen Wilson, so you're gonna hear a lot of wows. Wow. Fun fact, every single movie that Owen Wilson appears in, the title is secretly an anagram for wow. Like Cars 2, if you just mix up some of the letters in Cars, then it makes wow. Also, by the way, I always find it a little weird whenever racing games, and this is done a lot on the Xbox 360, whenever racing games, like, have you hold down on one of the triggers to accelerate, because I'm so used to the Mario Kart game controls. Oh, they'll show you how to jump later, so I guess this is a good tutorial.
Now, as an agent,
yeah, Mario Kart Wii is probably my favorite Mario Kart. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, and I know there are some parts where you get, as the meme goes, Mario Karted, where you just get slammed with items. But I don't know, I kind of find getting Mario Karted and video compilations of that so funny and so absolutely hilarious that I don't mind it. Oh yeah, whenever Mario gets hurt in, whenever Mario gets like hurt in Mario Kart Wii, he says SpongeBob. Yeah. Also, by the way, wow, bum bum.
excellent. Now let's focus on drifting. This useful move can help you gain energy and take corners without losing speed. Shall we, Finn?
Easy as a Sunday drive.
So yeah, of course we have Alfred from The Dark Knight doing this. Yeah, I'm going to, as you can see with this game, I'm probably going to call all of the people by like their actor names. Yeah. Frick you, I don't care. Look, I don't need Batman to be a frickin' car. Oh wait, I stopped holding accelerate, hop along. Oh, so apparently I got that achievement.
In the zone, ready.
But by the way, you want to get a frickin' Zune? You know, by the way, if you visit my web zone, redlettermedia.com, I will mail you not only a bunch of pizza rolls, but also a Zune. Also, what the frick is a Zune? Actually, I've pushed off this Let's Play a couple times. Yeah. I know. I was originally going to do this like a year ago at first, but I don't know. I kept pushing it off, and now it ends up here, way too late. Yeah, admittedly, whenever I played this game that one time a year ago, I was absolutely garbage at it. Okay, I guess I didn't get a good rev up. So I haven't learned that many tricks, but there's also X to accelerate. You know, X should always be accelerate. I think Fairly Odd Parents Breaking the Rules was kind of breaking the rules in video games, because I believe it had like B to accelerate or something. Yeah, Turbo is X. But yeah, it's so weird playing like racing games on the Xbox 360, because I'm just so used to like Mario Kart, where you accelerate by holding down on A. Or not so much accelerate, but just like go. Oh yeah.
Now we're talking.
I'm playing as Luigi, and I will reference Mario Kart as much as I want, because really, I don't know, I'm not that much. Wait, hold on. There's some. Oh yeah, I remember. That's how you flipped on the side, because you aren't taught this trick yet. Wow, this is so fun. Like, my car isn't supposed to go like this. It's a trick. Well, I guess it is, but like, third place. No, I don't give a frick. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, Netflix too. I'm in fourth place apparently. Yeah, that might be interesting. How am I in first place? I've just been doing this. I haven't even been doing any cool tricks. I thought that taking these boxes would slow down. It'd slow you down. Then at this point, there's almost no point in them being there. Turbo. Yeah, Turbo was a terrible movie. It was basically essentially a ripoff of Cars, but done even worse. But I'm not here to talk about Turbo. I'm here to talk about Cars! Turtle. Yeah, I don't know why Turtle exists. I don't know why Turbo exists. It's not a good movie. It's like, what if a snail went fast? The only good thing about it is the soundtrack. It has, like, I guess some cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Turbo is the worst. Turbo, episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is the worst thing since is the most disappointing thing since My Son. Next race. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to play as Luigi. I'd probably play as Luigi, then maybe Finn McMissile. I don't know why Luigi apparently has the best stats, which, by the way, I'm just learning about this. I didn't actually
let's focus on drifting. This useful move can
know
help
this
you gain
before,
energy
but I think
and
my
take
brother has
corners
played this
without
game a
losing
lot
speed.
more than I have.
Shall we?
And yet, I don't think he's
Easy
done
as
a
a Sunday
single
drive.
Let's Play of this. And yet, I'm doing one right now. But I know this game decently well. Even though I,
Thank you, Finn.
I will be
Ready,
playing this
Finn?
more fresh again
Your turn.
because I will be going further. Am I learning how to drift for a second time? What, is this punishing me for not using the drift enough because I kept doing this? Yeah. But I don't care about Roblox mods. I will not frickin' stand for Roblox mods.
Bravo! Now you have enough energy to use your 82
I will not give less of a frick about Roblox mods than I already do. I don't play Roblox. I don't care about Roblox. At one point, I think I like downloaded Roblox
Alright.
on like my iPad a couple of years ago when and yeah, but this was a couple of years ago when I had a freaking iPad. So frick you. What you think? What you think? My mom just immediately gave me an iPhone as soon as I was bored. As soon as I was born. Yep. What's up? Okay. I'm in like labor right now, so why don't I just give my kid an iPhone or something and spoil him while he's young before he even knows how to use it? He's probably just gonna
Brilliant.
drool on the screen.
Now that you've learned how to use energy gains to get a turbo boost, we're going to use more to go in
No,
the
no
zone.
thing. No,
This
they don't
happens when
say
your
no
energy
thing. They're
activates
just
your
saying
Chrome-issued speed boost.
no thing.
Since
It's a no
much
thing.
more powerful than a simple
Okay, I don't
it
care what
requires
the
a
frig your
great deal
stupid
more
dialogue
energy to
is,
perform.
lady. But yeah, so let's talk about cars. So the first Cars movie is actually, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty decent kids movie. However, it's not good in terms of Pixar's standards at the time. But I would say, you know what? It was a decent movie. Yeah.
Well done.
Welcome to the Chrome Training Academy.
And that's why I didn't hit X for a reason, Mom. Um. Yeah, don't turn on your cancel. I'm sorry. I'm recording this a little bit earlier in the day, and for some reason my nose is somewhat stuffed up, so I feel like taking care of that, but then there's nothing in it. Don't make that sound. That's worse than 9/11 and Pearl Harbor. I've already said this before, and I've compared it to that. Okay, hopefully you didn't hear that. But you probably did, and you probably regret it. Oh, wait, I bet people were accelerating at the beginning of the race. Wait, no, you can't accelerate. How the frick were you people going that fast? Okay. But yeah, Cars, I think it's you know, just like kind of a pretty decent part for the Tourist Kids movie. And you know what? As far as animated film, frick you. As far as animated films went at that time, I think Cars was pretty decent because 2006 I think was a bad year for animated films. Well, we had Open Season, Monster House. Yeah, some other stuff I don't remember. Even though I thought the Barnyard movie was like halfway decent, it's just that the Barnyard TV show absolutely frickin' sucked. Yeah, the Barnyard TV show, kind of one of the first signs that Nickelodeon was going off the wall. One of the early signs. Besides, really the first sign would be how they kind of treated creators. Because Nickelodeon, especially recently, it's come out, Nickelodeon does not treat their creators that well, and it wasn't supposed to go up there, but it did it anyways. Ha Ha, game! Ha! Croissant. And then I remember there's this terrible decision that Nickelodeon made. Admittedly, I'm not speaking from experience. I only like kind of looked this up a bit. But supposedly they aired half. Supposedly they aired half of the final season. Supposedly they aired the finale before half of the final season of the show aired. And basically the whole thing of the final episode of the show, I meant to say final episode, they aired half of the final season after the final episode came out. At the final episode supposedly brought back a bunch of villains from earlier in Jimmy Neutron. From okay, I guess I'm taking this path again. I'll like jump over all this rubble since I don't know, this rubble doesn't seem to slow me down so much as just hitting an unbreakable wall. Oh yeah, Unbreakable, I think Unbreakable was a pretty decent movie, and it was one of the earlier shut the frick up. And it was one of the earlier kind of superhero movies from whenever the early 2000s, which was whenever superhero movies started kind of getting better with X-Men. And actually, whenever I thought about superhero movies a couple of times recently, I completely forgot that Unbreakable even came out in 2000. I just thought that what was it, that X-Men was like the first superhero movie in a long time that didn't suck. And even though I'm pretty sure that like Unbreakable came out earlier that year in 2000, I still think it was like pretty good. But yeah, I haven't seen it. However, I did see the entirety of the first X-Men somewhat recently. I did a whole marathon of every single X-Men movie, which I think I'll elaborate on whenever I play another game, because in this Let's Play I want to primarily talk about the Cars movies. Even though this is one thing, I do like whenever games are like kind of this simple, they don't really have to necessarily think about them. Like that's why I do so many Let's Plays of Mario Kart, is because it's fun and the gameplay is like kind of something where it's challenging, but like you can shut off your brain and just solely focus on commentary and not so much what you're gonna do next. What? Car! Let's see. Nigel. I don't want to pronounce that any other way, even though technically it would be saying bad word. Apparently, Shu. I still find it funny that that's his first name. Shu Todoroki was #1. Of course, I can't see the names because I think this game is probably in 480p. I don't know, maybe 720. The names just, the words just look a bit blurry on the screen. And weird, I don't know. Oh, I should check my timer.
Welcome to Chrome's Advanced Training Simulator.
Yeah, let's see, I'm a decent way into the video. About 25 minutes.
Next up,
but yeah, I'm only going to run this for 40 minutes, so I might as well, I really should talk about
Not to mention quite exhilarating.
talk about the Cars movies. Yeah, that's a thing. I really kind of freaking hate my brother because he doesn't
when you're in the
keeps
air,
bringing up
begin
stuff
your
that
move.
doesn't let me do like ongoing stories, which is usually like. Thing is that my commentary is the absolute best whenever I'm telling big long stories and stuff, which is like one of the hardest things for me to do as a Let's Player. Personally, like I just keep constantly going on side tangents or finding out like new things about the game that I want to commentate on, and I can't really necessarily focus on telling one story while playing the game.
You can
And also, it's my
knock an opponent
freaking
out
nose
with
isn't
a
even
gun
that
or
stuffy, but I
backwards
feel like making something out. I don't know why. Like for some reason, whenever I talk,
Nothing
my
to it.
nose like ends
Okay,
up being
then.
this thing where
Give
it
it a bash.
feels like it's stuffy, but isn't actually. Okay, Oh frick! I didn't get a single one of those guys. Yeah, I'm trying. Also, just like how I said previously in some previous videos, that I'm trying to go and say Mamma Mia instead of Oh my God, because saying Oh my God is freaking stupid. Instead of saying Oh God, I'm thinking of saying Oh frick. Mamma
If you need
Mia!
energy quickly, just drive
I actually
backwards.
keep bringing that
But
up
as you
so
know,
much
your
that
steering
I
is reversed
end up
when
saying
moving backward.
OMG a lot. Cringe. I'm kind of cringing at like saying those words because I'm trying to completely eliminate them.
Very nice, sir.
It's like I want to
Alright
say
then, your turn,
and like
please.
a lot less. You know, those usual Let's Playing stuff. Wait, hold on. How do you turn around? Okay. Oh, wait, frick. The controls are inverted. Yeah, this is always so hard to control. That's why you're not going to be seeing me go backwards. By the way, you know what's something that, like, I bet absolutely no one is going to bring up is that the thing is that I know, like, 90%, 95% of the population probably would never want to admit it, but admittedly, this is a more,
This is
a more kind of like a
two-wheel
more
challenge
advanced and
requires
more
balance and
complicated
precision
version of a
steering.
Mario
Don't turn too
of
sharply
Mario
or you'll
Kart, and
lose
that's the
control.
thing. Like, I think no one is able to ever admit that frickin' Cars 2
Very
the
nice,
game
sir. All right,
is
then,
more advanced
your
and
turn,
harder
please.
to control than frickin' Mario Kart. Admittedly, I wouldn't consider it as good of a racing game. I still prefer Mario Kart, like all Mario Karts. Yeah, I was showing off this trick earlier. I just like it. Even though it becomes hard to steer
Well done.
whenever I do this. Anyways, so the original Cars was a pretty decent kids film for the time, even though at the time it was probably the worst Pixar movie. Maybe it might have been slightly better than A Bug's Life. I don't know, maybe not. I'm pretty sure I'll get roasted for that, but I don't know. I think that opinion is probably going to become less spicy and less controversial as we get farther away from Cars, and especially Cars 2. Man, people really hate Cars 2.
For every car you disable, you will be granted more time to participate. Enemy creator activated.
I like the gun's the best one. Forget how you shot. Oh, you just press it once and then so like just use it. Where you bring over the Doritos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like these things so much.
Missile launcher acquired.
Yeah, but you know, like this is just a kind of a fun game for like creating a bit of chaos and having fun for a while. But I bet this could like be really taken to its
Targets destroyed.
I'm still not entirely sure in how you would use that, and well, not so much how you would use it, but how to perfect it. But yeah, I think the only real necessarily problem they have with Cars 2, I mean the original Cars, is the fact that one, it's kind of a bit boring and slow in some parts, and two, it is way too long. It's like the longest Pixar movie besides the it's longer than The Incredibles, which The Incredibles deserved its length, but Cars 2 does not deserve its length at all. Like, people say that young kids have short attention spans. Personally, I would beg to differ because like the original Cars, because Cars, even though it is a lot shorter than most films for adults, it's still like kind of a lot more like boring and a lot less entertaining to an adult audience, and kind of would have less going on. Not even just because it's made for kids, but like I don't know, it outright has like a lot of like kind of less enjoyable and flashy eye-spotting colors than like your average action film made for adults. Okay, why am I getting so many of these pop-up things? I just need to keep pressing A, which I wasn't doing for a while. Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. I'm not gonna read it. I just want to go to the next race. But yeah, I think Cars, despite the length, with the exception of the length, is really a decent movie. I think it has some enjoyable parts. However, it is legitimately a bit boring and stuff. But I do like some stuff like the like I guess how the story of like Doc Hudson's Rat Last Race, and also the that one, what was it, that one thing, the finale, the final race in the film, and how it was kind of like similar to, I forget, it was like this one racer that like I watched some documentary about some semi-recently, but it was like, I forget what he was called. Hold on, I'll look at that whenever I finish this race. But yeah. So Cars is a decent movie, but then Cars 2. Oh man, how would you escape that? Oh wait, Turbo. It's pretty freaking obvious. Oh wait, I should try to eliminate Cars by like, you know, moving and grooving and shivity-shivity-shooving. And I'm sorry for that. Again, unlike what Tobuscus thought in his old Let's Plays, rhyming does not make your commentary automatically funny.
Warning. High-level weapon in play.
And then, but Cars 2, Cars 2 is the one they kind of have a problem with, and I guess that one's a bit more fresh in my memory since I haven't watched both of these movies in a while. But the thing is that I've heard about Cars more recently. Like I actually watched. Yeah, I guess I died. I didn't know you could die in these. But yeah, Cars 2 has multiple problems in the structure. Like it's like what this whole plot about like how lemons were like kind of looked down upon as cars and whatever, and now they're like trying to get their revenge by getting rid of all alternative fuels so that there could only be bad gas-guzzling fossil fuels out there. Oh no, it was like kind of a stupid plan. Then there's the whole twist of like, by the way, spoilers, but I doubt anyone really is dying to watch Cars 2 at the moment. But like the twist with like whoever that one guy was like being the villain, and the whole thing of, aw man, he was a lemon the whole time, and he was actually orchestrating this whole master plan, was just kind of stupid. Hold on, let me think of the specifics more, because I remember there was some
Warning. High-level weapon
dumb
in play.
stuff about it. Okay.
We'll never get used to that. Now we're talking.
Also the whole thing with like Mater kind of becoming a spy and stuff, and was just like not good. He was somewhat annoying throughout the whole film. But he didn't make for that good of a spy yet. Apparently, like all of just the, the basic just intelligence stuff they was doing was just like there wasn't even that particularly smart or deep or anything. Was
launcher acquired.
was like apparently so genius or something. Like I don't know. He points out the whole thing of there being old tires in that one photo that they gave of like the lemon or whatever. However, admittedly, I did like this movie as a kid, mostly because of the fact there was a peek into the world of spy movies that would later appreciate James Bond movies for. And even then, James Bond movies, despite having like some kind of spy stuff, aren't exactly as spy heavy as like kind of spy and big major plot, with the exception of the more recent films. As Cars 2, he does do some investigating and spying into cases, but most people do come to the James Bond movies just for him to see him like go to some country and kill some minorities and and foil the evil plans of like the classic Bond villains and have them die in a spectacularly cartoonish way at the end. Yeah. Where are we, in Tokyo? I guess I didn't get a chance to change my character after all. I guess I'm playing throughout all of this as Owen Wilson. Yeah. I swear. And by the way, this is probably going to be a one-off video. I doubt I'll ever do another one of these. That's why I'm okay with this maybe running a little longer than some other videos, just because of the fact that I'll either probably never Let's Play this game again, or just like maybe play it again like a year from now, just in case. Because this is a legitimately good racer. I was surprised that Cars 2, the game, ended up making an actual halfway decent racing game. That's kind of surprising to me, because usually this is kind of weird. You wouldn't think that this is a case, because it makes absolutely no logical sense, but for some reason, well, not no logical sense, but it doesn't really, like, if you think about it more logically, it doesn't really necessarily add up why this would be a pattern. But for some reason, the better your movie is, kind of the better the licensed tie-in game will be. That's not always the case. Like X-Men Origins Wolverine, probably like the worst X-Men movie, really, is actually made a really good game out of it. But otherwise, usually like some of the worst some of the worst movies usually make worse tie-in games. Like, you know, yeah, that's an exception. That was the whole point I brought this up. I would never bring this up if it wasn't an exception. No, frick you. You deserve to be roasted on an evil platter with some stupid turkey. So I guess we're racing around in an airport. I guess you can go the other way. It's just that, like, I think that would be, like, the long way. I thought you couldn't go that way, and they just immediately, like, tried to go around. I guess I'm in third place. Admittedly, I don't know this game as well, and I can't break it down and see what makes it tick as well as, like, a Mario Kart, but still, this is a pretty decent racing game with a lot of nice mechanics. The only thing it's kind of missing is like the items in Mario that are in Mario Kart, but I think it makes up for that with all kinds of cool moves. Like, I just love doing this. Even though I don't see how that would give you a speed boost. Maybe there might be a part in the game later in the game where, like, you have to go through a narrow gap, and the only way you can get through it is to do this. Yeah, I think this place is in Tokyo because it sounds like everyone's speaking Japanese or something. And I believe that Toto Riki or whatever guy, I forget what his name was, is probably like Japanese. I don't know. Yeah, the only, I don't really know that much about Japanese culture. Like the only thing I know, the only way that I know like kind of a decent amount from Japanese culture is through anime. Wow, we're pretty far into it. I guess I talked about both Cars 1 and Cars 2, and there is rumored to be a Cars 3, which feels really unnecessary. Actually, before I go, I should debunk a lie that a lot of people have spread. Is that they say that Cars 2 was only made for money and merchandise sales, and well, the first Cars was big in merchandising. Ultimately, Brad Bird has gone out and said, I think it was Brad Bird, that the reason why he made a second Cars was not because of merchandising, because it wasn't even the highest grossing Pixar film around the time, even though it had a lot of merchandising potential. It wasn't even close, even though it did make a decent amount of money. But he actually made it because he thought that there was a story to tell beyond that. And you know what, I really like that. I always appreciate that about films, whenever they're not just made for marketing. Wait, hold on. You can shoot other race. So in this part of the game, you're just killing other innocent racers. Man, is this like a pod race? Wow, that's funny. Okay, you know what? This game was both a lot better than I expected, and also cooler. This is a lot cooler. I thought this game was. Previously, I actually remember playing this like a decent amount whenever I was younger and worse at video games. But I don't know. With the exception of one time last year and one time this year, I haven't really picked it up that much. But man, this is actually kind of legitimately good. And again, like Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie. It made a pretty good Pixar racing game. Yeah. But I guess there is the fact that like I'm not really that amazingly big on racing games, because of the fact that, you know, there are some genres like fighting and racing games where usually whenever you get down to it, they kind of don't have like a deep or complex story usually, and they're often just like mostly the games are, even if they're really fun, they're the same things over and over again. That's why I specifically try to limit myself mostly in how many games of like certain somewhat repetitive genres like that, because really I don't think I would want to have a lot of racing games, because of the fact that ultimately whenever you get down to it, even no matter how many cool mechanics they add, and no matter, I'm not even focusing that much on racing, so I'm kind of performing poorly. What a terrible performance! Oh yeah, I guess you can bust that rock. Okay. Yeah, now I'm stuck in 6th place, and this sucks. I want to die.
You actually won races at that speed?
After this round, I will end this. But yeah, again, just like this, just like I said, I do think that the Cars 2 isn't the worst Pixar movie. However, it is pretty bad with some convoluted plot points, and the fact that, like, really, why they need the Cars franchise to go on, you know, the spy movie thing. Personally, I think that, like, they should have just made their own. They didn't have to infect Cars with this, but they should have just made, like, their own IP and their own franchise to be able to make a spy film. They didn't have to do it with Cars. Previously I said they infected it with Cars, but I don't know. That's the one thing. I think the reason why I don't think that Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie is just because of the spy stuff. Even if a lot of plot points around, like, the spy stuff and the whole scheme of that one guy wanting to completely phase out fossil fuel, even though, oh wait, I have more reasons why that's stupid. Hold on. Why would he create an entire company, an entire brand of All in All just to make alternative fuel whenever he wanted to phase out alternative fuel in the first place? And of course he has this elaborate scheme of, like, if the fuel is specifically magnetized, it, like, it makes the cars blow up. But why create an entire company in the first place? I bet there are other better ways to try to phase out fossil fuel, like, I don't know, try to, like, I guess raise some kind of taxes to make like alternative fuel or whatever, like, you know, more expensive, more taxed, or have lower sales. I don't know. I don't remember the movie that well. But yeah, this has been going on for quite a bloody while, so I think we'll just exit this. Sadly, I didn't get to play Cars 7. Cars 7. Yeah. By the way, I know no one is going to. I know I'm not gonna get a single frickin' comment about this because I barely get comments on my videos, and I wish I did. But I don't know. Comment below. What do you think is better, the Cars franchise or Fast and Furious? Spoilers, it's probably Fast and Furious. Like, I haven't even seen that many Fast and Furious movies, but I'm pretty sure that Fast and Furious is a lot better than the Cars movies. Well, that was just my video. But just remember, boys and bitches alike, that
Does this place have an echo?
frick you, it has an echo. As the mollusk lingers, was wandering along.